Here's an update. The rain was so intense that I couldn't get the phone to unlock. It wouldn't even recognize I was touching it. But everything was soaking wet. We made it to a shelter. There was 8 people in an 8-person shelter. It was full, and we all got the experience putting on cold, wet clothes. We're gonna try to do 15 miles today and then 15 tomorrow and be done Wednesday night and head on back. We didn't see any ponies. The Grayson Highlands, one of the most amazing pieces of the entire Appalachian Trail, but we'll have to drive back up someday to see the ponies and the Grayson Highlands, which are supposed to be just absolutely beautiful. But we got great hiking ahead of us today. There's a lot of water on the trail from the rains yesterday, and I've been debating, do I step around it or walk through it, because really my socks and shoes can't get any wetter than they are right now. With every step I take, I just feel the slosh water in my shoes. So there's no magic. Jeez, I didn't fall on the ground. Anyway, there's no magic trick to dry out your shoes out here. It's just wet. Nothing dries when it's this wet. And look at this. All right. I'm gonna put the camera away, and then look where I'm headed. I mean, that's gorgeous. All right, I see a pony. At least I got to say I saw a pony. He's, well, there you go. You can see him. Hey, pony! So I got his attention. Over there. I don't know how to capture how awesome it is. I just turned around. That's the Grayson Highlands. Looking southbound on the Appalachian Trail. Northbound. It's another pony-proof fence, so they say. I bet the little ones can get through here, no problem. I bet some of the big ones can. Now we're in the Little Wilson Creek Wilderness. Hi, dry. It's dry. Yeah. We just left the Little Wilson Creek Wilderness. It was wet. Now we're headed uphill. Things are changing out here. Going to higher ground. It's going to dry off. The sun's coming out. Pretty intense wind gusts. But I'm excited to see what's at the top of this hill. I'll show you when we get there. I just came from there. I'm just laughing. Oh, this opened up. Look at this cloud sweep across the top of the mountain. The wind at every step tries to knock you over. Tries to pull the phone from my hand. Never felt wind this strong. I'm leaning into the wind from my left. Oh, I'm gonna put the phone away. All this wind has dried a lot of stuff out, so that's good. I get to walk through here all by myself. Woo! So I came down off of there, mostly got out of the wind, so that's where I'm headed. This is the middle of day 4. It's about 12:20 p.m. I just passed some shelter, old orchard. I thought Logan would be waiting there for me, but I think I actually said to meet at the next shelter. But he could have left a note, and he didn't. It's a total of 12 miles to get to the next shelter from where we started, so about 5.5 more miles. But I wanted to do another 2.5 or so on top of that. So it's supposed to be 1/10 of a mile down this blue blaze, the hurricane shelter, and it is there that I hope to find Logan, or a note from Logan. The suspense is killing me. Imagine 6 miles or so, 7 miles of walking, hoping that he went here and just decided not to leave a note at the other shelter. Oh, no. I'm gonna turn this off. So I'm north of Hurricane Shelter. I waited there for 1.5 hours for Logan. He didn't show up. As I was gonna leave the shelter, as I got back to the AT, I was putting up a note for Logan on the signpost for the shelter. It says, hey, I went on to Dickey Gap at mile 518.3. If you're not there by 8, I'm calling in the emergency help. So while I was getting ready to put up that note, a northbounder came up, and I'm like, have you seen, 14-year-old redhead, pretty much wearing all black except for orange and red sneakers, real bright trail runners? So he didn't see him, and that was from Orchard Shelter to Hurricane Shelter. He didn't see him at all. If that guy didn't pass Logan between Orchard and Hurricane, and I waited at at Hurricane for 1.5 hours for Logan, and I think Logan must have made a wrong turn somewhere between Y Shelter and Orchard Shelter. Otherwise, man, I would have passed him. Or that old guy that I just saw at 4:20 p.m. at the Hurricane Shelter, that guy would have seen him. Anyway, so I don't know if he's going to find his way back on trail, but if Logan does, I think he can get to Dickey Gap, which is 5 miles past Hurricane, and I think he can get there by 8 p.m. And if he's not there by 8 p.m., find a cell signal
call for some help to go find this kid. He's got 2 days of food. So, I mean, if he's smart enough just to hold still, or, I mean, turn around when you haven't seen a white blaze and just follow that trail till you see a white blaze. I mean, but how far could he gotten off the trail? If I was averaging 2 miles an hour, Logan usually averages 2.5. I just don't know where he is, and I'm really scared. I got about 3.5 miles or so left to get to Dickey Gap, where there's Virginia 16, which is a 2-lane paved road. The Mount Rogers Visitor Center is on 16, but another 15 miles of hiking or more, maybe 17 miles of hiking, but maybe it's fast by road. I need to get a signal or thumb a ride. At the last shelter, there was a little thing up on the wall for emergencies. Give me the Mount Rogers Ranger Station phone number. The local police for the closest city, Sugar Grove, I think that's what it's called, or Sugar Park. And then the state police local office. So I got 3 numbers to call if you know, and then 911 if all else fails. Man, I'm sure he's okay. He just took a wrong turn. That's probably what happened. All right, I'll update when there's something else to say. Well, it's 5:30 p.m. Still haven't made it myself to Dickey Gap. No sign of Logan. I mean, the woods are beautiful. I can't enjoy it because I'm worried about Logan. But look at this. I gotta go find Logan. I mean, maybe he said he'd take a nap. I don't know. I'll be happy when this one has a happy ending. Logan's smart enough. I told him, stay on the trail. Don't ever get off the trail. If you think you've gone down the wrong trail, you turn around immediately and you go back and you look for a white blaze. Well, he knows to do that eventually. You know, maybe he'd walk too far down the wrong trail and do that before he turned around. I hope he wouldn't just say, oh, well, I can cut through the woods here, cut off the corner, I know what happened, and try to cut through the woods or something. He wouldn't do that. He's also supposed to wait for me at any junction. I just figured today there were so many junctions that he was probably like, just, this is so easy, I know which way the trail is. I mean, I thought everything was so well marked, well blazed today. I mean, there were a lot of places to make wrong turns, but if you just were paying attention, you'd see the white blaze. Definitely got to pay attention. All right. You know, I keep thinking, well, maybe he's just misunderstood wherever we agreed to meet, and he's going to be up here at Dickey Gap. I wonder what took me so long. It's just nobody's seen him. Some people said, yeah, I think I saw him. Man, every once in a while I feel like I hear him behind me. And I turn around. He's not there. Well, I made it to Dickey Gap, and Logan's not here. 5-mile road walk to my car. I can hitchhike. I'm gonna leave a sign here. They can't get any cell signal. Logan should come in from right there. That's the Sugar Grove Highway. It's Virginia 16. To the right, 5 miles is my car. Maybe a little less, but more than I should walk. Some trail angel was kind enough to leave a Dr. Pepper in a trail register box over on the other side of this little gravel road.